It's a wallet, it's a card carrier, it's also a cell phone carrier, all in one. This is the old courier coming at you with another exciting video review. Okay, so this is the Nautica Catalina. This happens to be the very dark indigo blue color. I know sometimes it shows up black on some people's phones, depending on the model of phone you have, whatever. Speaking of phones, it does hold something as big as like a Samsung Galaxy A23. If you have that kind of phone, even with an OtterBox Defender, like a protective case, that'll still fit in there. You have a roomy, nice pouch here for your cell phone to go into. Let's take some measurements, speaking of which. So you're looking at, let's say left to right, you're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of like 3¾ to 4 inches wide. And then in terms of the height, right up to about the shoulder strap, you're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of like just over 6 inches, right? Something like 6.5, with the fold and the seam and all that. And then in terms of thickness, like from, let's see if I can get this on camera as well. You're looking at somewhere in the ballpark of like just about 2 inches right there, as you can see. So something like 1¾ about 2 inches. I mean, who doesn't stuff their, purse, carry, item, whatever with stuff? So you're gonna have stuff in here. So anyways, there's your basic measurements. Let's say this was a representation of like a credit card or an ID or whatever. Here's what you get when you open the latch. By the way, very secure button right here. This clicks. It's got a secure feeling of confidence that this is closed and it's latched. So when you unbutton that, the first few times it'll take you a little bit of effort, but then after that, I think it smooths out. But basically, once you open this up, you see here ID safe RFID protection, which is a major selling point of this. So it's very hard for someone to scan your, IDs and your cards and etc. So that's a good feature. But let's say you wanted to go ahead and put your cards in here. Well, as you can see, you've got room on either side. So as you put your card in here, there's plenty of room in here to use your finger, your thumb to get in here and do whatever you got to do. If you want to see what a credit card would look like up against the edge, that's what it would look like. And then you would have just a little bit of room on the sides. But you do get 1, 2, and 3 pockets. Here's what each one looks like as you put your card in. So you definitely have room in there to reach in and pull out your cards or whatever you need to pull out. There you go. That's touching bottom there. So there you go. And then, as mentioned before, this beautiful pocket in here. Tough to do this with one hand. But your beautiful pocket in here does have, you've got a little label here, a little tag. But then you've also got this hard, like semi-hard material that surrounds your phone. So there's a stiff backing here. It's not like just straight material. Speaking of the material, this is a vegan type leather. So good to know because it looks and feels like leather. Does it? Smells like a plastic, but you get the idea. But it's good to know that it's vegan leather. Healthier for the environment, I suppose, or whatever. Anyways, there's your pouch. And like I said, it'll hold something like similar to or around something like a Samsung Galaxy, your A12, A23, that kind of size of a phone, even with an OtterBox Defender protective case around it, the big protector that protects your cell phone. So good to know that that fits in there. Anything smaller, I guess, would fit in there. Anything bigger, you'd still have a little bit of room. There's your Nautica made in China. There you go. There's that part. And then what's cool is back here, you have a zippered wallet type of a thing going on with its own little hand strap. This strap is actually connected to the zipper. So that's on there basically permanently unless you wanted to cut it off for whatever reason. But as you open up the purse part or the wallet part, it's got this beautiful seam right here which folds back in on itself. You can fit standard US currency in here, right? Left to right or whatever. And you would still have plenty of room. So as your bills are in here, you get the idea. Whatever you want to keep in there, you want to keep some Kleenex in there, a tissue, whatever, you name it. You also do get this beautiful shoulder strap, which is adjustable, right? You've got a buckle, and this one is removable, right? It's got 2 clips. There's a clip here, and there's a clip on this side. So if you decide to remove it for whatever reason, if you want to go maybe slimmer and sleek, you just want to put this around your wrist, or maybe you just want to throw this, in a luggage item, right? Or you want to keep it in your car, or like you're going hiking, backpacking, camping, that kind of a vibe. You're going on a day trip, you're going to an amusement park, whatever the case may be, and you want to just go a little slimmer, you can do that. What I do like about this specific color and the shoulder strap itself is that, let's say you're wearing darker clothing, like you're wearing blacks or dark blues or whatever. The nice thing is when you're wearing this crossbody, right? So over one shoulder and then crossbody, it pretty much blends into your clothing. Like it feels like it's a part of you. So maybe a little bit less of a little bit less of a target, you know, so to speak. You know what I'm talking about? So that's kind of a good idea. And then one last thing that I will tell everybody is here's your labeling if you want to go ahead and see that. These are currently selling for, this is November 2023. These are currently selling for around 20 bucks. I will put a link down below in the description, so make sure to check out that link. And you can see your tag right there. There you go, Catalina. The color is indigo. The material is buff. You get the idea. Wallet on a string. There you go. There's your style. And then here's another little tag that lets you know about passively keeps your identity safe from thieves that can scan your wallet. And the way it does that is, again, through that RFID protection material blocker, all that good stuff. So this is backed, right? So it's like 2 pieces of vegan leather, or a piece of vegan leather with a liner. And then inside, I believe there's some kind of plastic or some kind of material in there that's stiffer that gives it basically a frame, right? A framework to build from. And then the same with all of these, like this side of the pouch also has that, like a frame type, you know, built into the material. Same on the back. So it's not just regular material. There's material, and then there's also a little bit of a backing in there too, to give it some structure, is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. Check out the description section. I will put a link to this down there below. And if you want, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell. I will be doing several more reviews for the ladies out there who want to check these out. I know also some men prefer these, like European men tend to like these because they're easy to carry your stuff around, right? So you might want to, you know, refer this to or recommend this to someone that you know that maybe is interested in purchasing one of these. So there you go. Give it as a gift for the holidays. Black Friday's coming up. You know, you've got all these great ideas. If I had a significant other in my life, I would give it to her. I'm currently single, but, you know, I digress. Anyways, check out the description. A link for this will be down there. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I will catch you all on the next exciting video review.